Streets talk about making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always throw that down. I done put my work in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man don't stop, but Atlanta always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I done came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
This Chicago, stayed on the scene, stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. It's money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream, but I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that paper, show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. These suckers want slaves, but I'm shaking them like Toby. It's real in the field, I'm the lion on the meal. I'm that hollow point tip, pointing at you ready to kill.
King
These
Kong
suckers better
ain't got
chill,
shit
but I
on
ask
me.
for the wheel. The king is in the building, so you haters take a kneel.
This Chicago, nigga.
Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yo, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, wake up, wake up, wake up. And move on from the channel that you was on. Yeah. Listen, welcome to Steady Serv'n Sports ENT. Good morning, good morning. I'm glad you here with me. Listen, y'all. We got a great show today. We got a good show today. We got a full and impactful show today. We have a whole lot to talk about and a whole lot to get off our chest today. I mean, y'all, you already know what the thumbnail is doing and saying and speaking to you. Caitlin Clark put on notice by the refs. Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso targeted by the refs in games. Tyler Marsh, is this his time of destruction? Then, of course, Caleb Wilson is drafted as the overall 4th pick for the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, man, this is going down. It's going down, y'all. Hey, look, what I will tell y'all that, man, I'm so glad to be here this morning. So welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serv'n Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. Good morning, good morning. What's up, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to my sister, Cut the Israel Talk Sports with that messy ass Keisha. And also shout out to A Court Vision with my sister, So Pretty Tony. Yeah, man, listen, y'all. I'm going to just keep it real, raw, and I'm going to keep it exactly how it's supposed to go with you. This is a situation of big statue. We have a situation of big statue where the referees have gotten out of hand. The referees has gotten totally out of hand, chat. And you know, one thing about you know, me, I like fairness. You know, I like to be treated fair. I want to be able to, you know what I mean, feel good about myself definitely, and feel good about um you know, things, places, people, and occasions. You know what I mean? I'm just a person that likes to be treated well, and I like to, you know, treat other people well. You understand what I'm saying? I don't get into massive altercations, especially at my age, you know, in life. I don't look, you know what I mean? Once you 50, you don't give a F. You know what I'm saying? You really trying to, you know, you trying to live a certain type of way in your life. You ain't trying to be sitting here messing around with people that got things that's going on with them that you got nothing to do with. You got what I'm saying? So you ain't trying to take on nobody extra weight, especially a brother like me that got, you know what I mean, all the children that I have, you know what I mean, to actually look behind, and the grandchildren that I have to be responsible for, and of course be a staple in my family. So I don't have no time for any extra stuff that be going on. You know what I mean? So me, you know, I'm full blown Scorpio. I avoid trouble. You know what I mean? Because when trouble comes, I have to deal with it the best way that I know. And the only way that I know how to deal with trouble is be a soldier about it. You understand? Those who know, they know. You know what I mean? I'm from Chicago all day long. So with the Chicago spirit, I'ma always handle my business and know that, hey, when it comes to situations where you just feel like injustice is there, it gets you pissed off. I mean, really pissed off. You don't want to deal with the situation, but you got to deal with the situation because you looking for justice. You're looking to be treated right. You're looking to be, you know, acknowledged in the proper way. You're looking to actually be not so much of treated special, but treated the way that it should be done. You got what I'm saying? So I want to first give shout out to my, you know what I mean, to my chat, the first ones, the early birds. I see MDT in the building. Big big girl, my baby sister, big dog is in the house. Good morning. MSL is here. You know, is here. It's a Angel forced her way out. A Chicago New York Times article mentioned that about Caitlin Clark, ironically, and Annie Constable endorsed FYI. So can we stop speculating? I ain't speculating nothing. I know what I know. I don't be speculating. It says here's the article, and yeah, I don't be speculating nothing. I tell you what I get from on the inside, the outside. But I can't really reveal all, you know what I mean, sources of information. But I just know that what took, you know what I mean, transpired. I know probably who wouldn't want out of what I'm talking about. This is exactly my subject, about injustice, about, you know, people who are, you know, terrorists in their own right. They just got to put you in chaos. They just got to put you in some type of dilemma because their lives are in dilemma or in a wreck, or they haven't had the personal construction of their, you know, of their emotional distraughtness. They just got to, you know what I mean, put you in certain things that you don't need to be in. You know what I mean? Like the refs coming to the game. They wife then probably yelled at them or their boyfriend or, you know, girlfriend, whoever, you know what I mean, have these refs coming, they are bogus as hell right here, man. They are very terrible, terrible refereeing going on. So the subjects today, this is what we're gonna cover on our show. You got what I'm saying? The show today gonna be full of big things. Okay, thanks for that, MSAL. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna check that out too. You know, that's a subject for tonight. You know what I mean? We on at 10. We get a whole bunch of stuff off. I got 2 shows that I run. Including the Players Club. You know what I mean? So that's 3. So man, look, the topic of the day, we're gonna go on and get into the show because I got to let you see all sides, not just one side, all sides. And I got to show exactly how this thing going down in the WNBA. This is probably the worst ref season of all time. The game come on. Man, at 9 o'clock, sister. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna be. Yeah, so ain't gonna be no show tonight. So I'm gonna be calling the game tonight. Oh, it's gonna be, man, it's gonna be a long day, chat. Anyway, Caitlin Clark sets WNBA NBA streak record amid officiating backlash. Historic scoring streak. Caitlin Clark tailed 24 points and 9 assists against Phoenix, making her the first WNBA player with 6 consecutive games of 20 points and 5 assists. Technical foul disputes. Her 5th technical of the season for clapping drew sharp criticism of officiating, leaving her 3 away from an automatic 1-game suspension. The spotlight and scrutiny, the league's TV schedule, all-star voting, and recording ratings keep Clark in the spotlight, fueling debate over her treatment and role. While the WNBA is growing, Caitlin Clark's streak set a new WNBA benchmark. In Indiana's 86-87 win over Phoenix, Caitlin Clark posted 24 points and 9 assists, extending her run to 6 straight games with at least 20 points and 5 assists. This surpasses her own previous mark of 5 such games, making her the first in the league history to achieve the feat. Over the streak, she has averaged 25.7 points and 8.7 assists, but the league leading totals, underscoring her offensive dominance despite the Fever's modest 10-7 record, without her being able to play defense. The technical fouls that has been called were kind of messy the other night. I will give you that. And it was a lot of ridiculous things that was happening in the Mercury game, which we gonna see tonight and see if it's gonna be real spicy tonight with Caitlin Clark and the Mercury and the Fever. Go at it, man, because they're going at it back to back. So, you know, Kathy Engelberg, congratulations to create a whole bunch of hoopla to create. So Kathy Engelberg is cold. So sometimes I feel like this is set up that they called in to say, hey, y'all get busy with each other. You need the ratings are kind of down. So you guys need to start some stir up and screaming. I mean, it's it's kind of looking like a WWE, you know, type of thing going on, y'all. And I mean, I can't call it. I ain't gonna say it's fake or phony until I'm able to look into the, you know what I mean, into the hood, so I can look in the hood and see what the engine is doing. But I mean, it's kind of looking real shaky. You know what I'm saying? It's they're crying in heaven right now on what's going on with the league refs, man. They crying in heaven on what's going on, man. Clark's fifth technical foul of the season, issued for clapping after a personal foul call, has intensified scrutiny of the WNBA's officiating. So look at how the disparity is. They write big articles about how Caitlin Clark, and this is a big mass editorial. You know what I mean? This is a big editorial. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no joke. This is MSN editorial. So it says she openly criticized referee Gardia Gatton, calling the decision ridiculous and suggesting it reflect a lack of appreciation for competitive basketball. But you see how open she could say and do her thing. Angel and Camilla can't do nothing. God, I just don't like injustice, man. I don't like it. With the three more technical triggering a suspension, Indiana is expected to appeal, citing a similar rescinded call for Paige Beckers early in this season, while her coach urged greater awareness without losing passion. You know what I mean? I do get it. When you clapping, you know, you got passion. You know, when you get, you know what I mean? I've done it many times. I've done it many times in many games. You know, you got momentum going. You just going, let's go, bring it. You know, even when Angel do it, and even when you feel like the refs is you know, calling crazy things on you, you clap to your bench and be like, okay, I'm for it. I'm for the shenanigans. I'm for that. I'm okay. Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you on the bench and that adrenaline going and you out there, you know, you playing ball, you know, some people, you know what I mean, that play ball, they understand where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? They understand that, you know, when you're playing ball, you know, the adrenaline is going. You got a serious you know, mindset of knocking this thing out of the park. And you know, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy by a referee trying to tell you you can't be excited. That's basically what it is. I mean, I'm gonna keep a buck. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. It's basically a referee telling you you can't be excited. You know what I mean? You can't. No, don't be clapping your hands. Don't be doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Take this and shut up and dribble. I don't like it. Like I told y'all, I opened that up with a very, very serious thing with that. You know what I'm saying? So Caitlin Clark makes history. You know what I mean? At the same time, the whole game looked like a debacle. So they face up with each other tonight. We gonna see how that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my popcorn. I'm ready for all the shenanigans that go on for that. And we gonna talk about Angel Reese. The luxury arrival follows historic WNBA rebound mark. We gonna talk about the record-setting rebounder. Reese reached 1,000 career rebounds in only 79 games, breaking Tina Charles' previous WNBA record by 10 games. The luxury and style, she reveals a custom pink Rolls Royce Cullinan with matching Rolex and Chanel purse, and wore a streaking metallic gown before facing Toronto. I mean, she feeling herself. She feeling herself. Atlanta has won 4 straight games with Reese averaging a double-double and highlighting the team's chemistry. Shout out to baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is tied together forever. Forever. Just like Magic and Bird, this segment, this piece of time that we in is a historic time. Me, the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network, all of us and all of the Caitlin Clarkies, it's all a part of history that you're going to look at 20, 30 years behind and see this being talked about on how we, us, the ones that's behind Caitlin Clark, the ones that we, us, the ones that's on the side of Angel Reese, how we actually went at it during this time segment and how social media exploded, bringing these two different sides and clashing on one another, from young girls that had already had a historic college career, but one came out as a top supreme champion and the other did not make that happen in her tandem. The thing is that when you are like players like Angel and Caitlin, certain things, certain stuff that it cannot be said, certain things and certain things cannot be done, places you cannot continue to go to. Caitlin and Angel is such a high-profile commodity in the WNBA. The change has already come. The change is here and now. So we're going to get a developmental situation where the WNBA obviously was not ready for these two girls to actually appear. They're actually still 4 years behind what is actually meant to be, you know what I mean, going on. Good morning. Good morning. I see y'all in the building. Brian Lewis, my brother from another mother. The thing is that everything that is happening, everything that is going on has its own layer to pull and peel off. They made it a situation where you're looking at Magic and Bird in the 30th year. The 30th year, Chad, I want y'all to hold on to that. In the 30th year, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are still the highest and most talked about players in the WNBA. They breaking records, setting records. Both of them are doing that. Both of them are making history. Both of them have their fan base. Both of them have people cheering them on as we speak and as we go on in this time of the WNBA. They both are legendary and historic to right now. So a lot of people say, hey, bro, Claude, you know, Angel, you know, is actually, you know, the real deal of what's going on in the WNBA. I'd be like, I know. But she's from the culture. And Caitlin Clark is manufactured, and they gave all the deals to her. All of a sudden, they picked their golden goose to be able to rejuvenate the WNBA. That's my feeling. Go get. Okay. You know, rejuvenate the WNBA. They needed an engine to help bring back the trashy league that it was before they came. This is not just bad. It's been bad refereeing in the WNBA. Just go listen to certain things that Dana Taurasi talked about. Go listen to certain games that Sue Bird talked about. Go listen to how Candace Parker felt like they let her get beat up in her first big game against Detroit when that fight was going on, and how her rookie year they was allowing Candace Parker to get her butt behind whooped. So this right here is not something new. This right here has been going on in the history of it all. I'm just not caught up in the time like some of you are. You know, you caught up into the vacuum part, but it's a history that needs to be talked about. That's like us going through the Civil Rights Act right now. It's other communities that's trying to latch themselves on what we did to walk the streets, get dogs sicked on us, fire engines and water hose sprayed on us, you know, happen to go to the back of, you know what I mean? Those are ugly things that you don't want to talk about on the show, that people don't want to hear that no more. No, that's because you didn't live it. Your parents didn't go through it. My parents was born in the 30s, you know, so I got to hear my grandparents was born in 06. In 1915, 1906 and 1915. So I got to hear these stories. I got to sit at the foot of elders that were descendant right there, the first generation from slavery. So I got a lot of things that I could talk about, a lot of things that I bring up, a lot of things that are in actual limbo of it all. So at the same time, y'all, I got to say that this time that we are in with the WNBA, embellish it, embrace it, embrace it. And whatever side you on, stay on that side. We don't want you over here. Stay on that side. We don't want you over here. You know what I mean? Choose your side well. And then there's some of us that likes both players, that want to just stay in the middle, that don't want to be on the confusion, the crazy confusion far. It sounds crazy, but that's what it is. On the far right and the far left. I don't want to deal with none of that. I just want to be here to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and what comes together for basketball in general, male, female, or however it goes. Caitlin Clark has been put on notice by the refs. Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso is targeted. Tyler Marsh is under pressure. Y'all, I'm going to just tell y'all, if y'all are my friends, my people that watch this show, hit the like button and subscribe for me. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger, because, you know, I'm going to really get into this right here in depth. Caitlin Clark and the officiating. Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso continue to battle through the physical basketball. As a Chicago fan, is Tyler Marsh beginning to feel the pressure in Chicago? Is he done? And then one thing about what I'm totally covering is also Chicago Bulls got an exciting future with Caleb Wilson and Dylan Swade in the draft last night. As some of you guys know, I covered the draft. One of the biggest conversations around the WNBA, though, is definitely to get the officiating going. We need new officials. We need, I think, but it's going to be hard to do. Bring in the college officials. Give offers. Pay the people first. Make sure, so, you know, you can't even run. So it's just like a similarity. of what the Chicago Sky got going on. Because Chicago Sky got like a burger stand, you know what I mean? You know, a churro stand, you know, going on. So WNBA also, they not paying for proper refereeing, chat. They not paying for proper, you know, engagement of getting real good and true refs for the people to watch. You know what I mean? Are the refs allowing too much contact? Yeah, they are. Are they calling the game consistently? No, they're not. Fans and everywhere, and every side, if you on the Caitlin Clark side, or if you on the Angel Reese side, you receive, you know, they're not receiving enough protection from the people that are beating them up on the court. Whether the official simply, you know, is letting that stuff happen or completely have checked out and tired of Caitlin Clark, tired of Angel Reese, and then, of course, the baby Camila Cardoso is left in the dust. She got no plane to even talk. They don't care. They didn't call the foul. Listen, chat, I can't make this up. I can't make it up. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna show y'all, I just can't make this shit up. You know, how horrible can you be? How horrible is, I mean, like, God damn. I mean, Camila Cardoso, and I was telling you guys about how things went down. Camila Cardoso, I remember giving you guys the report right away, and nobody could really, you know, take it in because they haven't seen it yet. But Camila Cardoso was called for a foul, and she wasn't even in the game. How in the hell can that happen? And on what planet? On what planet does this type of activity happen? Where are the officials for the real conversation? Where are the officials that are professional and that are getting paid to be able to ref a real professional basketball game for women's sports? Kathy Engelberg, where are you? Where are you, Kathy? How can we be able to watch the games when the officiating is so horrible that a quarter damn near take 45 minutes? A 10-minute quarter is played out at least 30 to 45 minutes. Damn near out. How can we enjoy that? We 3 hours in the game to the game finish. Because the officiating adds 45 to 40 more minutes to the game. You're supposed to have maybe 213, 220, 230 if it's a long game. This is going 3 hours and 3 hours and 20 minutes on a game. People sitting and watching the game for 3 hours. So I'm afraid tonight, if the game started at 9, the damn game ain't gonna be over to almost 12 o'clock. You got people that's gonna be at the stadium or watching on their TV because the refereeing is so horrible in this league that you lose people when you do that. So both sides, fans on both sides, on the Caitlin Clark side, on the Angel Reese side, those fans that's of Camila Cardoso and others that you feel like that's not getting the right whistle, we're frustrated because, you know, when the rookies come in, we just want excitement. We came with Angel Reese. We came with Caitlin Clark. We came with a benefit of being able to have a new type of basketball generation coming in that can score, play hard, that can do all of these different caliber of things and have better talent. than what the O's had. You understand? We did have great spotlights of them, but in these generational drafts that we're having now, the players that are coming in the WNBA are better. I just gotta say that, in my opinion. So if the players are better, more skilled, stronger, more talented, male or female, you have to get the same thing with the officiating. Don't you agree? You have to give the same thing with actually being able to, you know what I mean, give an honest outlook of what transpired and what's going on. You have to be able to give an honest outlook of what is needed to actually, you know, make this thing a better, make it a better place, a better situation, y'all. Seriously, the officiating has come one of the biggest stories in the WNBA, and we should be talking and having a show, a 15-minute segment going on 20 minutes about the WNBA refs this season. Instead of the fans discussing only basketball, we sitting here discussing the whistle and how the players are being treated. That is a big problem for the WNBA to solve. Hey, boss, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning. This is a big situation where there is and has to be a budding. There has to be a budding in its total. But on the second part of what I'm talking about is Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso continue to battle through the contact. Now, let's talk about Chicago, Kamilla Cardoso, and Atlanta Dreams, Angel Reese, that have become two of the most physical front courts players in the league. Both of them are dominant. Both of them are having dominant separate seasons. Both of them, you can honestly say, both of those girls, the Twin Towers, the Chicago Skyscrapers, and the Atlanta Dream Girl, are still twinsies when it comes to these refs. They're still twinsies on a night, the same night, and got the treatment and locked down. The refs had both girls in two different games, in two different cities, locked down the same absolute way, and was getting beat up. As Angel Reese was getting beat up in Atlanta and handcuffed to not touch anyone anymore, or she was going to be called a foul, the same thing was going on in Connecticut. When Kamilla Cardoso, as I just showed you, Kamilla Cardoso was not even in the game. This is a big problem. This is a big problem that's going on and continuous for these girls to go through that type of thing, because it also, you know what I mean, also, this is the mental health era. When you have players feeling like that the referees are picking on you, Kathy Engelberg, and you sit there and say, well, that's not really the case. That's not the case. But, you know, thanks to my man, Van, he sent me some information on one of the refs. He said the ref who gave Angel the tech, he's from Maryland. And around, it says, let me see. He said, Anne Arundel County. He's from Anne Arundel County. He always been trying to take her up. You understand? So these refs, some of these refs seen Angel and Camilla and Caitlin when they were young. Some of these refs. And sometimes it'd be like, man, what is this? This is some get back shit. I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? I know they're not getting paid fairly. I do agree that the refs should get, if you pay for what you get, Kathy Engelberg, you pay for what you get. And what you get with small bills in a cheap mentality, you're gonna get cheap refs. You're gonna get cheap things done. You're gonna get so-called, we call it cheating or whatever it is. You're gonna get that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Night in and night out, you find Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso and others battling inside, taking hard fouls, getting pushed, getting held, getting bumped, and still they producing. Whether fans agree with everything or any whistles that are blown in particular game, the two young stars continue playing through the contact without, backing down. Their toughness has become part of their identity, and the Atlanta Dream and Chicago Sky depends heavily on both these two young stars. It's such a shame that we can't watch a game, and my whole outline is about refereeing. My whole outline in 2 segments was on refereeing, just calling the game right. And I gave y'all a straight spiel on how the disparity, the outrage, the injustice of these referees, and of course, Kathy Engelberg is being just like Michael Alter and Nadia Rollinson over there, being cheap as hell and not giving, a good pay grade or a pay rate for good referees. It's time to upgrade, Kathy. You're behind. It's time to upgrade. My next segment, I'm going to be talking about Tyler Marsh. Is he running out of time? More after these messages.
Soldier that the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about.
Is Tyler Marsh running out of time, chat? Is it about to be over with Tyler Marsh? Is this the end? Is he about to go to the upper room? Hey, is Tyler Marsh about to go to the upper room? Well, they're crying in heaven for what's going on right now in Chicago. They're crying in heaven of what's actually taking place right now. They're crying in heaven on how Chicago's supposed to have all of these baddies, all of the baddies, a 7-time All-Star. They got Azare Stevens with the trajectory over in the LA Sparks, had their best season last year. And that was the reason why she got a total of $1 million. They got Dejanay Carrington, who had gotten hurt, but her trajectory from 6th Woman of the Year to starting and finding her places and homes. Of course, you know how it went in Dallas. She went over there to the Lynx and found some time, but ended up getting hurt. And they were with Dejanay Carrington last year, playing on the Minnesota Lynx, was the #1 team at a certain point. They were cooking like fish grease. Listen, man, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, man. A hit piece came in, but I'm just asking y'all, is Tyler Marsh done? Has he found the end? Is Tyler Marsh running out of time? Now let's talk coaching. Tyler Marsh came into Chicago with expectations, developing a young core, installing a winning culture, creating an identity. The roster has talent this year, supposedly. The effort has been there, but eventually young teams have to start turning potentials into victories. The biggest question becomes, can Tyler Marsh unlock the team's offensive consistency? Can he develop the chemistry with the girls? Because it seems to be now out of sync. It seems to start looking a little bit, you know what I mean? Because this is the third blackest team in the WNBA. So it ain't no white side, no black side, no Mexican. No, these girls are multicultural. You know what I mean? You got Gabriela Jaquez, she's Mexican. You got Camila Cardoso, she's a black Brazilian. You got E. Will from England, from London. You know what I mean? She's a English black on the roster. You know, you got multicultures on this roster, even though Hoffenberger was released. You know, you got Maddie Westbelt, you know what I'm saying? That's there. You got what I'm saying? So you got people, Aisha Kabali from Africa. You got a melting pot on this bench. You don't have what you had last year. You got better far as on paper than you did last year, but you're not even doing better. Here you are, 4-12, not better than last year. Here you are, 4-12, not better than you were a year ago. Matter of fact, some people say, look at this team and says that they took a full step back, especially with the trading of Angel Reese. Not just a full step back, they took 10 steps back, 10 steps to the side, 10 more steps to the back again. Because rebuilding a team is one thing, but saying you have a win now mentality and you still, Jeff Pagliosha, you still with a win now mentality, you still are in fighting with arm and leg and head, fighting for the last place. You are fighting for last place. Give him an award, because this is what it is. I'm just saying, this is full. Listen, Tyler Marsh is about to get the Natalie Nakasa. He's about to get it. He's about to get it. Yeah, man. Because we can't look at this, because Chicago has now became the laughing stock once again of the WNBA. I mean, they have been terrible, horrible to watch. Man, listen, y'all, those of y'all that's coming in, please, man, I have to take this time, take this segment, take this special, take this time to tell you, please hit the like button. Hit the button, man. It's free. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please, it's free. Also, give to the channel. Give to the channel. I'm going to continue to work for you guys, but also support the channel, chat. Support the channel as you always do. I know my regos, they always do what needs to be done. Here, this is a place of information and a non-biased talk of what we talking about today. Believe it or not, the Sky have ways out of this chaos, they said. Worrying Chicago Sky future is not as bleak as it may seem. This is by Nathan Doyle. So Nathan Doyle said the 2027 draft could be the trajectory of the Sky. Before hypocritical scenarios are discussed, it should be highlighted that if Jeff Pagliosha remains the city as Chicago's general manager, there is no telling what decisions he will make. The past is often a good litmus test of the person's character, and Pagliosha's rash spending of draft capital suggests that he is incapable of creating a team for the future. But for the sake of the conversation, let's ignore that though, you know what I mean, that thought process. Because right now, we all know, even in this column, Jeff Pagliosha has no clue of what the hell he has done. He's in high waters, high tide, and he's part of the Fry Guy mom and pop business that Michael Alter and Nadia Rollinson is running. It says the class of 2027 possesses a wealth of talent. This comes from High Post Hoops. This is what they got the inside on. This was actually written, let me see, let me give y'all the actual time, 2 hours ago. So right now they got more information on what's going on. So Chicago Sky fans, y'all listen, and those that's hate watching, I want y'all to pay attention to. It says the class of 2027 possesses a wealth of talent, and a team could be one lottery pick away from acquiring a future superstar. If they opt to declare for the draft, Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, Madison Booker are just a few names that will be headliners playing players that are available for selection. In a trade that saw Ariel Atkins make a move to the Windy City, the Washington Mystics received the rights to swap 2027 first-round picks with the Sky, given that Chicago has the third worst record. 4-12. In the WNBA, it is fair to assume the Mystics will exercise this option. Nevertheless, with Washington struggling themselves, the Sky could still hold the cards to the lottery pick. So they still can have the cards to the lottery pick, but I don't know if Skylar Diggins going to ask for a trade, because Skylar ain't going to be on no damn losing ass team, because Jeff Pagliosha said and told her it's a win now mentality. That's what Jeff said. He sat up there and told all of us that. Okay. Additionally, Angel Reese blockbuster trade to Atlanta Dream resulted in Chicago acquiring its 2027 first round pick. Okay. Once again, so y'all can hear the information. Additionally, Angel Reese blockbuster trade to Atlanta Dream results in Chicago acquiring its 2027 first round pick, an asset that will not be as valued as the Washingtons, but could still end in a higher skilled player being selected. Other names such as South Carolina Tessa Johnson and Ashlyn Watkins could fall down the pecking order and enter the Sky's lap with Atlanta's pick. In front of the front office can snatch the emerging superstar with its early selection. Organization could finally escape the cold, unforgivable grasp of embarrassment. Chicago rookie duo is proving they can aid the youth and movement despite the Sky struggling in the regular season schedule. Both Sydney Taylor and Gabrielle Jaquez have been rare bright sparks during a dull period for the team. The rookie duo has continued to develop their skill set while chaos ensues around them, something that could benefit Chicago in the long term. Of the two, it was Jaquez who was expected to be a standout young star on the roster, and from the individual standpoint, she has not disappointed. The 22-year-old averaged 10.2 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 1.1 steals per game. Statistically, Jaquez is proven to be a positive addition to the Sky squad, but it's her energy and hustle that truly make her important asset on this team. Her brother just got drafted to Milwaukee, so Gabriella Hawkins is really feeling herself because her brother is only an hour and a half away from us. Milwaukee is only an hour and a half away from Chicago. Some people get there faster. You know what I mean? Some people take an hour to get there. You know, I ain't talking about nobody, but I'm just saying. People be driving fast. But anyway, Sydney Taylor has taken an entirely different journey as an undrafted rookie, but is enjoying similar results. Over 14 appearances, the 25-year-old is averaging 11.1 points while recording 16 minutes of action per game. Taylor exploded for a 30 points in 21 minutes during the Sky's 114-106 overtime defeat to Indiana. The basketball is resulting driven by business. And from the perspective, the Chicago Sky are failing spectacularly. However, in the midst of all the chaos, the franchise still holds hope that a successful future is on the horizon. Through competing decisions, making a clear vision, Chicago could establish itself as one of the WNBA's most exciting young teams. You know, so they talking about they got a little small, it's a small mere gap. But as they said, Jeff Pagliosha cannot be a part of this. Tyler Marsh definitely after this year, we have to give up the ghost on Tyler. I don't know, some people saying that he won't even make it to All-Star. I mean, damn. He'll get his key card snatched before. He got less than a month. Tyler, can you make it? You got less than a month, Tyler. Can you make it to the All-Star, Tyler? Oh my God. So I mean, y'all also tell me what y'all think that if Tyler is gonna be gone, man. J Dub in the house, I see you. Sir Britta, how you doing? She wins. What's going on, brother William? I see you in the building, my brother. Truth Eternal, I see you up in here. I see you up in here, y'all. So hit the like button, man. Those that ain't subscribed, this is the channel for you. Subscribe to the channel. Also like and share. Now listen, y'all. I spent all this time, this whole segments, to let y'all know that Chicago Sky is definitely reaping what it sows. The Chicago Sky is definitely reaping what it sows. And this is the thing. This is the thing. The thing is that at the end of the day got to end. And this is not a good look for any WNBA player. The way that they have handled themselves, the way that they constructed this roster, the way that they treated Angel Reese, the way that they are now treating Camila Cardoso. I mean, they're not really even protecting Camila. I don't think that it's actually cool for it to even go down that way. I don't think that it should even be a situation where Camila has to figure out where she gonna go at this point. Because, I mean, it's like she's in purgatory. This is the third season of losing. You talking about a girl that's been winning most of her life. You talking about a girl that's come from South Carolina. A winning situation. Right now on the Indiana Fever, Raven Johnson probably lost more games than she probably done on any team in her life. That's how deep the South Carolina roots go. The GOAT literally crying at the table. The GOAT just crying because they losing certain games last year. When the GOAT was at the table, she had a breakdown because she's not used to losing like that. That's just a traditional South Carolina thing. And have been over the last few seasons. Camila Cardoso has such a situation of her mental health that's going on. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned on the whole thing. Give me could you make 6 mango butters? And then after that, when you get done with that, I'll give you the other stuff. But yeah, man, I'ma just tell you, man, everything that I'm talking about is truly justified. And if we can get rid of Jeff Paglioccia, if we can just take him out like an old horse in the glue factory, we should do so. So for my last segment of this show, man, I'm gonna talk about the NBA draft last night and covering it. The NBA draft looks good, you guys. I'm right now, from what I saw on the NBA draft, I'm gonna cover it again tonight, the NBA draft. But the first round is so much talent in the first round, and I really didn't. I'm like, man, all 32 players are good that went to the teams, and it's still more. They say it's still more gems for the whole second round. Who wants to watch the second round? But everybody that I had seen last night, it's a lot of good gems that was picked up last night, man, in the NBA. And because of the young that's coming here in the NBA, I'ma watch it. You know what I'm saying? It says, Bro Claude, why AI put out 40 years on these women? Thank you so much, Green Thumb. I don't know why AI be doing that. I appreciate you, Mama. Appreciate you. Thank you, y'all. The NBA is actually on fire. After New York won, I guess everybody was right. I don't know, big dog. Maybe you was right. You say New York win, that's gonna change everything, because that's gonna reset the NBA. I think the NBA done got resetted with the New York win, chat. I think he was right. I think New York winning, you don't probably even remember that show when we were talking about the NBA, but they done got reset. And I mean, for real, the talent that's coming out the NBA, hey, but I wanted to talk about, man, the Chicago Bulls. And then, you know, me being a Chicago Bull fan, I gotta let y'all know, I see red. I see red. After all the dysfunction that Tyler Marsh and Jeff Paglioccia has over here on the west side of Chicago, the west side of Chicago has a malfunction on a certain part of the west side on Roosevelt. But if you go on Madison Street over there, if you go up the road on Ashland, if you go up the road and cross the over of the bridge of the expressway, you just go over up the road, go up to Madison Street, you gonna see the United Center gonna be litty once again. And y'all already know the Chicago fans really show up. Stephen A even talked about how we show up, show out, and we always there for our Chicago Bulls team. And he said it was just crazy work for Chicago to be in such despair. But the Chicago Bulls' future, it looks light and bright. Now let's switch over to the NBA. The Chicago Bulls fans are happy. You know what I'm saying? We finally, have something excited to be talking about. That's Caleb Wilson and Dylan Swain. The two after just you gotta scrape it, sweetheart. The two athletic prospects that could completely reshape the future on the franchise. Caleb Wilson brings length, versatility, defense, high basketball IQ, and tremendous upside. Dylan Swain brings toughness, shot creation, aggressive defense, confidence, and that dog mentality Bulls love. That's right. We got two dogs at the alongside Josh Giddey, Mattis Buzelis, Nick Claxton, and suddenly Chicago has one of the youngest, longest, and most athletic foundations they've had in years. Rebuilding is finally here. It's a segment. The NBA and the WNBA both have had huge stories, real good storylines, and for once this year the NBA has a great drafting class that is long listed. Today, basketball landscape is loaded. In the NBA, we're watching franchise build around young stars. In the WNBA, the popularity continues to be exploding, explosive, growing in attendance, television ratings, CBA, money being thrown everywhere, the money that you ain't seen in a long time. The rivalries are growing. You got the Caitlin Clarks, the Angel Reeses, you got the Valkyries, you got different, the Mercury and the Fever. Fever falling out with everybody. Fever know nobody. Dang. Baby Raven, free Baby Raven. Please free Baby Raven, Bree Hall, and Tiger. God, dog, free them. The rivals are growing. And with that, every referee decision, every controversy, every post-game interview becomes national conversation for these girls. The basketball has never been bigger in the United States of America. Basketball now is able to be watched winter, summer, spring, and fall. I'm just saying, it's so exciting. My final thoughts at the end of the day, the fans simply want consistency. Whether you're cheering for Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, or your favorite NBA teams, everyone wants the same thing. Call the game fairly. Let the stars shine. Protect the players. And let basketball decide the outcome of itself. We don't want to see referees trying to be movie stars during this time of the year. We don't want to see there ain't no snow on the ground in Chicago. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all? What do you think? You tell me what you think. Are the WNBA referees becoming too much, of a storyline? Do y'all think it fairly? Put this in my comments, y'all. Answer these questions. Are Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso being officiated fairly? We know my answer. I say hell to the no. Can Tyler Marsh lead the Chicago Sky back into contention, or is his number up? And how exciting are we to see this new NBA draft, this new class coming into the NBA. And us as Chicago fans got Caleb Wilson and Dylan Swain joining the Chicago Bulls. I mean, Dylan Swain is a hot. Listen, man, Dylan Swain made me Sean Kemp kind of more than anything, but it's hang time. I mean, y'all got to check this boy out, man. His hang time is ugly. It's like somebody I know. And then what he said, you know what I'm saying? What he said was he coming to do whatever he need to do and make Chicago great again. That's what he said. You know what I mean? A straight up dog. So we got some real talent came into Chicago on one side of the coin, but the other side of the coin, while they supposedly have these baddies going on and on this team, I ain't seen Azurá Stevens yet. Azurá, God, could you please, sister, please show up, Azurá? We need you to earn the $1 million that you was paid. But our two rookies in Chicago, the Bulls' new future, go check out my video on Steady Serving Bulls basketball. Steady Serving Bulls basketball. Y'all go. I'm gonna put it, you know what I mean, put it in the chat. Steady Serving Bulls basketball. Go over to the channel and subscribe, chat. Hey, sister, what's up, Sister L? Go over and subscribe to the channel, man. Go check out the video that I put out already, man. So I'm just telling y'all, man, go check out my new NBA channel. You're going to like it, love it. The video is off the chain. And I'm just telling y'all, support me. Continue to support the other channel. Go give me some love. Hit the like button. It's free to subscribe, y'all. Go subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's 86 of us right now. Go over to Steady Serving Bulls basketball. Matter of fact, let me put it in. Let me put this stuff in the chat so you guys can actually get it. Let me see. Steady Serving Bulls basketball. Steady Serving. Here you go. Steady Serving Bulls basketball. I'm gonna drop the link. Go over there, man, and subscribe to my new channel, man. Show me some love. Show me some love over there on the new NBA channel. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why you got another channel, bro, Claude? Well, the reason I got the channel is because I don't really want to be disrespecting the sisters, because, you know, everybody know that this is an Angel Reese platform over here. This is an Angel Reese platform, and, you know, out of respect, I like to, you know, out of respect, I like to give the girls their space. You know what I mean? The young ladies, their space. But I am mixing in the culture. I do mix in some of the talks like we talked about the draft today. So, you know what I mean? I would like for you guys to go and over there and subscribe, man. My channel, I put it right up in there. Steady Serving Bulls. You know what I'm saying? It's Steady Serving Bulls basketball channel. And I'm just asking for you guys to show me some love. And we talking about all the history of the Chicago BD. I'm going to have you over there, you know what I mean, talking about your New York Knicks and everything. We going to have a show definitely talking about that. And, y'all, it's a good show. It's going to be some good stuff going on. I know y'all like, bro, Claude, you got all these channels and stuff going on, man. Hey, you on the Players Club, you on Full Court Trio. Man, listen, I want to be the hardest working brother in YouTube. I want to be known as the hardest working brother in YouTube, and I ain't going to, listen, I ain't going to stop till that become my name. So, y'all, I appreciate you, and I'm thanking y'all, man. I'll be back after these messages. Hey, everybody. My name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. Sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America, because of course we make ours and crafted handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're gonna ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com, and put your order in now. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone who supports.
Soldier that the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my
So you guys, thank y'all. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hey, man, listen, it was a great show today. Man, look, laid out just about everything that we need to talk about. This in the mornings, you guys, y'all got to understand that I don't really talk about, really take on panels in the morning. I actually do it at night. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of you guys got a lot of information, and it's things that you want me to know. Hit me on the IG. The IG is steady_ENT sports. That's steady_. I'm gonna put in the chat steady_ENT sports. You can leave me, you know what I mean? You can hit me on the IG. You want to leave me information or things that I need to know, you can use that right there to communicate with your boy, because I'm always every day, all day on my IG. So I definitely get the notifications. But I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. I thank y'all, man, for everything that y'all do for me. I thank you for what you've done, and I thank you for what you will do. But listen, do me a favor. On your way out, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Share and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. I'll guarantee you, I'm going to put it out there for you, and I'm going to make sure that I'm coming with the right thing and having the right information as we see, you know what I'm saying, your boy growing. Man, I'm going to keep flowing. Bars. Yeah, man, I'm still be silly, man. I'm telling y'all, man, but I'm trying to elevate the game, and I'm asking for you guys to help me elevate. I'm out of here. I love y'all so much, and I appreciate each and every person in the chat that came out, you know what I mean, to listen to me this morning. Thank you. And as always, I leave as I came with another banger. The games are on tonight. It's the NBA draft tonight. Man, come on, tune in the Players Club. We gonna be there. You know what I mean? Me and Keisha and Tony, we gonna be there. Be there or be square. Chicago forever. Great. Hey, we got some goons in tune. We got some dogs in the yard. Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
California, welcome to my city. See the bright lights, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy.